Good morning.
Back with another episode of the Misfits and Gravy. I am your boy TMak, aka Machine Gun Belly.
And I am Meta World Thief, aka Meta World Jesus, aka Meta World Mondays.
AKA Oregon Trail Jesus. What's up, baby? How are you? How you feeling today?
I feel snake bitten with dysentery. Nah, I'm kidding. Oregon Trail Jesus joke. Ha 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 ha.
You should go back and watch that episode. Back in the my man, a brand new week.
A brand new week. A pure fantastic point of view.
No one to tell you when or where to go.
Or that your eggs are no. And that you need some sausage. There's no bacon.
I was going to say, it's a bacon too.
I want hash browns with marmalade.
Are they called hash browns because that's the color of them, brown?
I would assume so. Brown potatoes.
There you go. Nothing better than a little brown potato action.
You know what? Let's give the folks what they want. Right now, breakfast draft. Back and forth. You get the first pick. 3 picks.
With the first pick, I will take eggs.
I will take bacon. Continue.
I will take sausage.
I will take breakfast potatoes.
Dang, I was going to go there. I will take toast.
I will take orange juice.
Ooh. I will take...
Are you on the train right now, bro?
No. No. What?
It sounded like you were on the train. I'm just saying.
It does. Choo-choo. That kind of train? Like a choo-choo train?
Maybe not a choo-choo train, but definitely a wah, wah.
Wow, wow, wow. I am going to take... I took toast, right? I did toast, sausage, eggs. I'm going to go a little fruit action. Let me go a little parfait.
Parfait, good call. Okay, so you got the fruits. All right. Let's go sweet. I'll take waffles.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna go coffee cake.
Hold on. Is this is your final pick? Your 5th and final pick.
Ooh.
Are you sure you want coffee cake?
5th and final pick. You know, I might have to change that up if it's my 5th and final pick. No, you know what? I'm gonna go coffee cake.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not against it. I'm gonna go French crullers.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Nobody took donuts, but I'm proud of you for that one.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Misfits and Gravy show. Oh, why did no one take biscuits and gravy?
That's very true. Nobody did take it. I think it's because we thought the fans had taken it. It's in the fans' heart.
It belongs to the fans.
It belongs to the fans. Thank you. I was trying to figure out a good way to say that. It belongs to all the y'all.
I don't think it's something that can be taken, honestly.
I think
Biscuits and gravy runs wild through all of our hearts.
It'll for That's awesome. And it does. It does. What are you gonna do, brother, when it runs wild on you?
What are you gonna do
when biscuits and gravy runs wild on you?
Well, listen here, brother. I'm gonna take my vitamins and I'm gonna say my prayers.
So, how was your weekend, my man? Hit me with it.
I'll hit you with my best shot. Fire away.
Hit me with your best shot. Come on and hit me with your best shot.
Yeah, it was fairly uneventful. It was okay. Couple days ago, I live adjacent to a church. They threw, no lie, a concert till 6 o'clock in the morning. That was a rough one for me.
What kind of music were they singing?
Spanish gospel music.
It's not a bad thing, right? At
6 o'clock in the morning, when you can't go to sleep and the music is louder than your television. Yeah,
that is a little bit of fun. That's city living for you, huh?
Yeah, man. So
deal with that.
Puppy
You're able to keep that cranking, though.
I mean, I'm impressed by whoever was writing the show.
Like,
They had a band and an MC and everything.
did you think about going in there?
Yes, many times.
Decided against it.
Yeah. At first, I was thinking about asking if I could get a job.
I thought you were going to say at first you were afraid.
I was petrified.
I had a dream of Gloria Gaynor last night. First, I was afraid. I was petrified.
Yeah, I will survive though.
We'll survive. So that sounds like fun. What denomination, religion, what church?
Christian of some sort.
Okay. Maybe it's Bale.
Yeah, not sure.
Christian Bale, Badam Bale.
Yeah, good one. I missed that one.
Thank you. It's all right.
That was my morning whiff.
It's early, baby. It's early. I hope everybody listening to this had a fantastic weekend. But now it's Monday, and we're right back at it. Sure, it's a little colder. Sure, we're almost through this year, but you know what? We're going to end this thing with a bang. I am determined, so it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, it's a little bit colder. I mean, right now in New York City, it's 32 with a high of 42, partly cloudy. And right now in Boston, it's 28 with a high of 37.
High of 37 today?
Also partially cloudy.
Oh, so cold.
Yes. Cold with a side of cold.
Yes. It's weather where the air hurts you, and you go, why do I live here?
Correct. I think about that every winter, and I wonder how many more winters I have left in me.
Me too. And I always think this is the winter. This is going to be it. This has got to be it. And it just hasn't happened yet. But one day will officially be the enough,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Push comes to shove at some point, right?
That is correct, but it's always been my dream to get out to the West Coast anyway, permanently. So
me as well, but that's what everyone's doing. And now there's bums everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, they have like this bum apocalypse. Also, places like Nevada bust their homeless into like LA.
The bumpocalypse?
Bumpocalypse, correct.
As I've told you, if they would just move south for the winter, we'd be able to, gauge our weather on it.
But we went and we built that stupid wall.
We did, yes. Mexico paid for it. I don't know if you're aware.
That's what I heard.
No, Mexico didn't pay for it.
That's what I heard, and not for nothing. I'm a stockholder of Taco Bell, and they're doing well for themselves. So it wouldn't surprise me.
What a weird first move to be like,
yeah,
bunch of you woke.
Sorry, wrong button.
I figured. It's all right. I was like, unless he's tying that in somehow. No, I forget what I was even going to say. Anyway, go on. We'll move through that.
You're welcome, hombre.
You're welcome. On to the next.
What is your go-to order at Taco Bell?
This is a very hard topic because they've recently removed the cheesy fiesta potatoes.
First of all, I didn't know that, and that's outraging.
Yes,
and it's not only a hard topic, I would call it a hot topic.
Thank you. Hot topic, I get that. I would get 3 hard tacos with a side of nachos, small little side nachos, and a side of cheesy fiesta potatoes. But they've decided to remove the cheesy fiesta potatoes, just like they removed their breakfast. I can't figure out why, but when COVID hit, McDonald's no longer does bagels for breakfast. You can't find bagels anywhere, seemingly. And Taco Bell did away with their breakfast. So I don't know what COVID did to breakfast foods, but it really screwed things up. We were coming a long way, and then
I've done some research into that because I have some friends who are big fans of McDonald's all-day breakfast.
Can you make that sound cool and go boop, 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 boop? I've done some research.
Yeah. New sticker sound.
So what does your research say?
So I got in touch with a guy who works at McDonald's. According to him, the breakfast all day situation actually like messes up the whole flow as far as what they have in the back and what can and cannot be assembled quickly. So the opportunity to once again be able to shift from the breakfast foods to the all day foods provided the opportunity for them to not have as many workers and such.
Sure, but where's my bagels, bro? What does COVID have to do with bagels?
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to talk to Joe Biden about that.
McDonald's is like, we don't have bagels right now because of COVID. What? How do these two relate? You can get a biscuit. I don't want a biscuit. I want my bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. Can't find that anywhere right now. It's a real shame.
I
Cult-
gotta say though, bro, if you're getting bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel and McDonald's is your destination of choice, you're trash.
Where else would I go for bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel? Cinnamon raisin, preferably.
Literally any deli or sandwich shop in the world.
Can't find them around here, bro.
That's crazy. It's
I
cultural, bro.
know.
Two
It is.
Americans.
It's very cultural. It's annoying. You could go to Einstein's and then you just got to get a bagel. You can't even get a breakfast sandwich on a bagel. It's a real crime.
Wait a second. Einstein's, that dog from Back to the Future, opened up a bagel shop.
He did. Yes, yes, with all his knowledge of what the future was going to be like.
And the past. Don't forget, he went back to the past.
That he did. Did he go? Did you go forward to the past or back to the past?
He did both. And he escaped Iranian terrorists.
That he did, which is always hard.
Yeah, it's not easy.
What do you think? What do you think about this garbage that you sent me yesterday about Mayweather fighting the Paul brother?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Did we have an opportunity to discuss the Mike Tyson fight on the show?
We did.
Okay, good. So now, supposedly, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to fight Jake Paul. I mean, what do I think about it? I think Floyd's going to get his money.
Yeah.
He's fighting an amateur. Also, my man said, I'm not going to stop training until I get a fight with Conor McGregor. And then he gets a bigger fight. He gets Floyd.
You think that's definitely a bigger fight for real?
Yeah, it's a bigger fight. I mean, what are we talking about? Boxing matches? Conor McGregor's a dude with one professional fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the greatest boxer of all time.
Yeah, I guess that's why you're thinking of actual contests and what your I told you last time my beef with the first fight was being an exhibition. It's hard to believe that they're going to go full out and not take just their pay. So in a similar situation, isn't it obvious that Floyd Mayweather could just knock his ass out, but they're going to want to make it entertaining? But I guess if it's McGregor fighting him, at least McGregor doesn't have a boxing win. So it's like, even if it's an exhibition, he's going to go in there and try to beat the shit out of him. Maybe that'll be different with Mayweather. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. But the Mayweather thing, it'll be cat and mouse.
For sure. Maybe they can find another competitor for Nate Robinson.
Spud Webb?
I'm thinking Spud Webb would be a great one, actually.
He's available.
He is available.
Someone near and dear to your heart, Isaiah Thomas, the young one.
Both down to earth.
Isaiah Thomas versus Isaiah Thomas.
That'd be a good one.
I'd watch that.
A lot of people don't know, not Isaiah Thomas's son. A lot of people don't know that.
Do you know why he's named Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah, because his dad lost a bet.
Yes.
Boston sports, baby.
He's a Lakers fan, and his dad lost a bet to a Detroit Pistons fan in the finals.
Yeah, it was great when he came to Boston, but his dad was a monster. His dad was great.
Mo Vaughn.
Yeah, Mo Vaughn had the best stance out of anybody, number 42.
Him? I feel like you guys love him and Euclid.
Euclid, the Greek god of walks, number 10.
The Greek god of walks. That's hilarious.
He's not even Greek, but they call him the Greek god of walks, but he's Jewish. Take that, Mel Gibson.
Take that, indeed.
You ever hear that clip of Lenny Clark and what's his name talking about Euclid live on the broadcast? It's so good.
I didn't know that Lenny Clark still said things.
He does. He actually is somewhat local. He plays Giggles and Saugus, a little pizza spot, quite frequently.
He's a New England legend. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't know he was still active.
Yes, you can go to the local pizza spot, and he does shows. That's his big show. He has like one spot that he goes to, that pizza joint, and does shows over and over and over again. And he's quite funny, actually. I went to see him once or twice do that, and he got in a shouting match with some drunk lady about drilling in Alaska, and asked her if she was driving home, and she said yes, and then he proceeded to buy her a drink, and that one made me laugh.
Yeah, drilling in Alaska, also known as date rape.
Wow. Do you like? So I said, do you like fruit? How about a date?
Yeah.
You ever try that pickup line?
Do you like fruit? How about a rape?
Wow, this is not sponsored by this podcast. This is
Oh,
not
I forgot what podcast we were on.
that is accepted thoughts. That was meant for his other podcast.
Do you like breakfast colladas?
Did I see that Canales was alive again on your podcast?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, I got to go look. I thought he did.
We were actually kind of slow last week with the podcast, but we're going to be picking it up again this week.
Yes, we are. We're back in the saddle again. We're living through weird times, man, with COVID and everything that's going on. It's different. It's
No excuses. Play like a champion. Wake up. Be here at 8:20 every morning so we can give the people what they need.
every morning, bang bang.
Put a smile upon their face.
And stop sucking your teeth. Got him, bang bang.
Word. Bang, bang.
Word. You only realize those things on the playback, but you know what? It's like life. You got to review everything you do. You got to review every play that you run. You know what I mean? You see how I move that in there?
Yeah, and then sometimes you review it and you go to practice and then you show up for game day and then someone is there at the field saying Shaniqua don't live here no more.
Shaniqua don't live here. Hey, is Shaniqua there? Hell no.
Hell no.
Shaniqua don't live here no more.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I saw JD this weekend, met his new girlfriend. Quite nice.
Oh wait, he's got a new one.
Well, the one we've discussed.
Okay, the newer one, the newest, the
The
latest.
newer one, yes. I mean, what are they, like 6 months into the relationship? 4 months?
Something like that.
I don't know, maybe less. But I met her, quite sweet. So shout out to JD. We'll have to get the lowdown on him. His girlfriend was actually on this podcast.
Nice.
Yes, she did some musical stuff on this podcast. Do you remember?
Absolutely not.
She sang. She also rapped, I believe. Perhaps she had a couple songs.
I'm sorry. Was I alive for this?
You were. Was I alive for this? Excuse me. Yeah, we had some people play some music.
Yeah, I don't recall this. But
Okay.
you know what?
Okay.
We've got
It's
so many wonderful episodes in the can, and I love everyone so much. Hard to keep them straight.
Yes, we had some people on. It was me and Midnight and you, I believe, and JD. And she came on for a little while, and she played some music. JD played.
Oh yeah,
You remember this now?
I do.
There you go. So
Oh, that was delightful. Yes, good for them.
yes, we've had her on the podcast. So I'm going to say it's how they got together.
Would you say that they're the first couple of this podcast?
They are. They're Mr. and I wanted to say Mr. and Mr. Flapping Gums, but I guess they should just be Mr. and Mr.
Sexual.
Mrs. Meta World Thief Network.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Sexual. Metasexual.
That's funny. When people meet you, do they call you Mr. Sexual?
They will from now on, bro.
Mr. Sexual Thief, good to meet you.
Dude, believe me, when I go pro wrestling, I'm getting a pair of Speedos that say Mr. Sexual on the back.
That's actually perfect. Oh yeah, Mr. Sexual.
I'm gonna be Mr. Sexual, Kurt Fennig.
Kurt Fennig.
Yes.
Mr. Perfect.
You just come out just like a cat.
It's actually perfect.
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 We wouldn't be wrestling for the world championship. Meow, will we?
Will we? You never know.
Meow.
Like if you meet Meatloaf, what do you call him, Mr. Loaf?
No, you call him Mr. Grade A Ground Chuck. Whoa, is Meatloaf's name Meatloaf because his real name's Charles and they just call him Chuck?
I didn't know his real name was Charles. Look at you. That's an impressive connection.
I don't know that. I don't know that his name is Charles.
I believed it. I know he tried to revive his career, but nobody likes reheated Meatloaf.
Yeah. He put out an album a few years ago called Leftovers.
Leftovers.
Mom, Meatloaf!
But I believe it.
Yeah, good times. Good times are had by all.
Yeah, Meatloaf's still around, still making music.
Yeah, I heard that. As his fish.
For love, but he won't do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what that was?
But I won't do that.
Do you know what he's referring to?
No, is this like what the song meant? Was he talking about Cunnilingus perhaps?
What?
What?
Well, conolingus? What did you just say?
Yeah, I said that.
I don't know what it means.
He would do anything for love, but cunnilingus.
I gotta look that up. That's Condoleezza Rice? Never mind.
Cunnilingus rice.
Condolingus Rice. Cheat is let him be cheated on is the answer to that question via the music video.
Oh,
In the
yeah, that
music
makes
video,
sense.
she's cheating on him, and he's like, "I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. I won't let you cheat on me." Little meatloaf talk to wake you guys up, huh?
Yeah, because Meatloaf is not a cuck. He will not do that.
He will not. That is true. Meatloaf is not a cuck. You are correct about that.
Did it eat that? Did it do? Cuck-a-doodle doo. That's hilarious.
It'll do, baby. It's a brand new week. I am excited. I'm sure we have some podcasts. You have some podcasts planned. Any guests lined up? Anything special going on in your world? In the World Thief Network world?
Nothing solid, but believe me, folks, we've got some bangers coming up. I'm in talks with some comedians, the usual crew. We're going to sort this thing out. TMak is actually going to show up for a podcast this week. We're going to have fun.
I'm in. I'm in. It's a whole new week. I'm in. Things have been hectic, but you know what? It's no excuse. You just keep trucking through. You know, you're not always the person you want to be, but that's why we wake up, and that's what makes it fun. You get something to work towards, a vision, and I want to be more like you. You know.
What do you have? What do you have popping off this week, my friend? Anything worth sharing? Any mics? Anything?
Yes, I have a phone interview of sorts for some comedy stuff that I can't really talk about, but I'll talk to you about it if it hits, which is at 10 o'clock. So I have to get dressed for that, look a little nice, have a few conversations for that.
You have to get dressed for the phone?
No, it's on this thing called Doxy Me or whatever, which is like video.
Ah, okay.
So I gotta let them see me and that I'm actually coherent for some future stuff that I will talk about again once I get the offer and it hits. But yes, open mics are slowly starting to trickle back, even though COVID's starting to ramp up and shut things down. So right now, outside gigs are really the way to go. So I've been trying to get out there and flex the muscles again because it is driving me absolutely crazy being inside. Doesn't matter who you're with, how much you love the person you're with, how nice your house is. I have to imagine people are experiencing the same thing I am, which is like, get me the heck out of here, you know?
Oh, I thought you meant diabetes. Experiencing diabetes.
Should be called very treatable obedience. Not as serious as it used to be, obedience.
Lower quality of life beaties.
I'm saying it. Why start it with diabetes? So
I guess you used to just die from it, huh?
I think so. I vote they change that name along with the ICU. You know how I feel about that one.
Also, AIDS.
AIDS.
Listen, there is no aid in AIDS.
It's one of those things that could be good or bad. Like my teacher has AIDS. That could be good or it could be very bad. Depends.
Hearing aids.
If your teacher's AIDS had AIDS and also had hearing aids, now that's a crossover.
Imagine like you're playing Wheel of Fortune and then the word AIDS is up and you got to figure out the first one. And you're like, hearing aids. And he's like, nope, sorry. It was full-blown AIDS.
Full-blown AIDS. I should have guessed that. Jeez. The letters didn't even match for those.
No, they didn't.
Those are two very distinct and different puzzles.
Yo, if your hearing aid is busted, do you have full-blown AIDS?
Wow, that's funny. I think you might. There you go.
You should take that to a mic. Let me know how it works out.
I'm going to take a hearing aid that I've never worn and just start handing it to people and go on transmitting AIDS.
Yes, yes. That's great.
Boom.
Just take a bunch of hearing aids, throw them into the crowd. You get some AIDS.
Yeah, you get AIDS. You get AIDS. It's like the 70s in here. You get AIDS and you get AIDS.
70s? I don't think AIDS was around the 70s.
Where did it go? Chilling out on vacation?
It was a baby. Bades.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Badeser. Yeah, okay. I like it.
There you go. Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces. Notorious RBG.
Indeed.
Blowing up like a RPG.
Blowing up like you thought she would. Same number, same hood. It's all good. And
if you don't know, now you know.
Patriots are at 500, but they're still in a serious run here for a playoff spot. So
yeah, fill me in on the foosball. Let the people know.
Cam Newton's finally able to run the ball. Bill Belichick has finally come around to realizing that. So they've won their last few games. A lot of close games this year, but they're at 500. and I believe they're 2 games back from the last wild card spot. So basically, you got to hope that a couple different teams, one of them anyway, blows the rest of the year, and that you're able to pick up, 3 wins out of 4, and they lose 3 or 4, something like that.
I mean, I guess if you're a Patriots fan.
Sure, which I just assume everybody is. Aren't you a transplanted Patriots fan?
No, I'm not transitioning. I'm a cisgendered koala.
A cisgendered koala. What makes you a cisgendered koala, out of curiosity?
I don't know. That's what they tell me. But I thought my cisgender koala was my sister.
That's funny, cisgendered. I like that. There are female koalas, right?
Yeah, of course.
So there you go.
Where do you think we get syphilis from?
Syphilis. Wow.
It's rampant in our community if you didn't know. Make yourself aware.
You mean Sisyphus?
Sisyphus. Just pushing that boulder up the hill.
Sisyphus.
Slutopotamus.
Ooh, that's a good name. I'm going to go change my screen here to that. I'll be right back.
I'm definitely calling someone that this week.
I would. It's a great name.
Or what about Slutosaurus Rex?
There you go.
Slutosaurus Sex?
Ooh.
I like that one for my name, actually. Hold on.
These are all good ways to insult people.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I wouldn't be mad if you call me Slutosaurus Sex. Get like a jersey made. Just a sex in the back. Obviously, number 69.
I like it. I like it. You're a real idea man lately.
Yeah, man. I'm an idea man. I just
man. Drink it in.
I just need a throng of illegal immigrants working at migrant level wages to execute my ideas.
If only we could get our businesses started on the backs of slaves and then low paying wages. If only.
Right? That's almost as improbable as this nation being built on the backs of indentured servitude from Ireland or China.
Yes, I wrote a joke about that the other day, that there are no more servants around, so they're really endangered servants.
That's funny.
Speaking of, I wrote another joke for you. My dad was an inventor. He lied about loving us. Geppetto was way too close to Pinocchio. His name should have been Geppetto.
That's good.
I've always lived locally. I'm a real homogeneous. Homogeneous, yeah. All right.
Yeah, but I don't know what that has to do with you living locally.
Because isn't that what homogeneous means? Like locally grown?
No, it means all the same. Homogeneous.
Okay, I recently read that one.
And by the way, homogenized milk is milk that's been sterilized.
Just got a message asking for some advice. Somebody that I know started a brand new YouTube channel reviewing alcohol. So they're looking for some advice. So a lot of people jumping on that game. The last joke that I wrote that I wanted your opinion on. I think you'll like this one.
Let's hear it.
All right. I recently read that 1 out of every 3 neighbors is seen naked. And that if you haven't seen your neighbor naked, then you may be a naked neighbor, right?
Yeah.
Well, I say if you don't want to see me naked, don't look outside. So there I am on my back deck, just naked. It's my property. You don't have to look. There I am, just doing my trash, ball swinging.
Fun follow-up fact. Also, 1 in 3 neighbors is a pervert. And if you're the naked neighbor, you're also probably the pervert neighbor.
Wow, is that how that works?
Yeah, because I don't want to go outside and see your ball swinging as you.
Don't look outside. Then. Don't look outside when I'm mowing the lawn.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Meta, any words of advice you want to hit these people with before we wrap up?
I want to hit them upside the head with some truth bombs. No one's going to give you anything. You got to go out there and take it. Grab the bull by the horns. Grab life by the throat. Push her down the stairs. What about you, TMak?
You get what you put in, but sometimes you got to take what you put in. Sometimes you got to put your hands around the neck of life and opportunity, and you have to wrestle it to the ground, and you have to choke it. You have to choke every opportunity out.
Yes. And to your point, you get what you put in, unless sometimes you put a bun in the oven and then you get way more than expected. Don't be that guy, folks.
In that case, you get what you deserve.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
When is the Flapping Gums on? When is Rec League Heroes on? Anything you want to shout out to these people so they can make sure to go listen?
At Metal World Thief on all social media, Flapping Gums podcast, Rec League Heroes tomorrow, 1 p.m. How about you, TMak?
I am all over the place this week. I have a couple different podcasts to do, some fun stuff in the works, but hopefully we will be back at you on Wednesday and Friday with this podcast, The Misfits and Gravy, and we can have some more fantastic morning conversations. We love you guys. We appreciate you, and we respect you, and we hope this has been a fun part of your morning and a fun way to wake up.
Boom, boom. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Pow, pow, pow.